Okay, so my parenting journey has been interesting. I'm a single parent right now. I divorced in around 4 years ago. I've been raising my children co-parenting with my ex. I think getting to know that you have to make all the decisions has been quite challenging at times. But then when you're focused and when you really know that they all depend on you to make the decisions, I think you get to see more opportunities because you basically at the back of your mind know that this is it. And it's been interesting in terms of even just explaining to the children about having two households where they have to be raised from, trying to ensure that you're still upholding the same virtues that you had when you're a two-parent family. I think that has been one of the interesting areas to navigate as a single parent. So raising triplets plus one, as I usually say, because my son gets forgotten a lot, has been interesting in that most people see them as a unit instead of individual. So my aim is to raise them as individuals because they are individuals, and right now at this age of 10 years they are very expressive and they'll tell you, this is what I want to wear, this is what I don't like, I don't want to go for this and that. So still seeing them as special in terms of being triplets, but also as individuals in terms of each of them is a human being on their own, and that they need to be brought up as such. Oh, my parenting style is, I'd like to say that I'm very open in terms of allowing my two children to ask those questions that we usually avoid. So questions on sex, questions on divorce, questions on friendship. So I try as much as possible to be their friend first. I try as much as possible to give them the facts as they are. Because it's easier then to build on that. So you start small with what you think is relevant to their age. So you don't tell them things that children are brought in by births or they're from hospitals. You really get to the biology of how are children conceived and born. My parenting style is also that of allowing the children to make mistakes. So we have this thing of as long as the risks are manageable, I allow them to make the mistakes. I also am the type of parent who believes also in rule. So we have routines in our home, and so people know when they're supposed to be eating, when they're supposed to be sleeping, when they're supposed to be playing, because it's easier then to manage their schedules, and then children thrive with structure. So that structure also enables those around them. So I don't have to be fully present for them to be to do what they need to do. And the other thing is I try to raise them to be independent of me, because I don't know whether I'll be here with them all through. And also situations where they need to go and visit their friends. It's important that they learn responsibility at a very early age. So we are a very outdoorsy family. Every Sunday, we try to go somewhere, even if it's just the national park or the public parks in this city. Every holiday, we try as much as possible to go on a road trip somewhere. We are very easy. We adapt easily to different situations. We camp, we go hiking, we cycle around the city with other cyclists. So I believe that this generation has been brought up a lot on technology and gadgets, and that means that they're not able to utilize physical activity as much as possible. So I believe in getting them out there, away from the gadgets, getting them to experience nature, getting them to experience different cultures. We research about the places we visit. I try to get places where we are able to learn a thing or two. So if it's the museum, if it's a cultural heritage place, so that they come out better than they went in.